Well, my whole family lives in the state of Iowa. That's where I grew up. And my grandfather had a farm that was handed down to him. Not long after the farm was handed down, my grandfather realized he simply hated farming. So in the early 60s, he sold the family land. He moved to Omaha, Nebraska. He became an electrician. And my mom was a kid at the time. And a few years ago, my mother sent me and my brothers a copy of the farm for sale sign that my grandfather made in the 60s when he sold the farm. And it's got a lot of cool things written on it. It's hanging in our kitchen in Nashville. It says the exact driving directions to this farm sale, how many head of good cattle and sheep were for sale, free coffee. And we were sitting down to write a song one evening, and we thought we'd write a little bit of my mother's story. She was just a child when the farm was sold. So this one's on our second record. It's called Lost and Found. It was 1961. I was staring out into those snow white fields. That December cold was seeping through the cracks of window seat. Well, I can still feel the callous hands that brought this child upon this fairy land. And I can hear the hum of harvesters every time I think of my granddad. My father never asked for this, but generations said it was his lot. So from morning sun into the fields, but to call himself a farmer, he would not. That winter eve I looked out as he drove that for sale sign in the ground. And as I stood there watching him, my tears fell down, didn't make a sound. Well, sometimes when something is lost, for someone else it's found. I can understand how to sacrifice yourself for someone else. This life is made a season, and some of them don't really suit us well. We sold that farm in the Midwest and settled down in northern Omaha. Dad, he picked up steel-toed boots and never put his hand back on the plow. Well, sometimes when something is lost, for someone else it's found. My father learned the weight of laying down to rest his youngest son. And someday I will give my brother's name to one of my own children. But I saw Jesus on the city bus, and I told him I was alright for now. But I had plans for the next Sometimes when something is lost, for someone else it's found.